Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Small School AD on the Educational AD Podcast. We'll be right back with today's small school guest. But first, as always, we want to give out our sponsorship shout outs. Now, don't hit that fast forward button. I've told you before, these are all companies that I used as an athletic director, and I strongly recommend that you use them too. So take a couple minutes, listen to our sponsorship shout outs, then listen to our interview, and then go visit these sponsors. I'm telling you, you're going to be very glad you did. Here we go. We'd like to thank Sideline Interactive, indoor score tables and video boards. Go to sidelineinteractive.com and schedule a live web demo to see their score tables and their scoreboards in action. Probably one of the best purchases I ever made was my Sideline Interactive indoor score table. Go to sidelineinteractive.com to find out more. We'd also like to thank Gipper. You know, your students and a lot of your parents are on social media. And if you're not posting graphics to celebrate their accomplishments and promote your own program, you're really missing out on a great opportunity. Go to Gipper.com. Their team will have you creating world-class content in seconds, and it's incredibly easy. Go to Gipper.com for more information. We want to thank Athletic Surveys by LifeTrack. If you've never used a survey to take the pulse of your coaches, your players, your parents, you're really missing out. Athletic Surveys will create a custom survey that allows you to hear not just from the complainers, but from the 98% that support your program. Go to athleticsurveys.com to get started. We want to thank Home Campus. Home Campus is a platform that you're going to use every single day. Things like scheduling, scores, rosters, athletic eligibility and clearance. Who doesn't do that every day? Home Campus does all of this and more, does it better and does it faster. Go to homecampus.com. That's it, homecampus.com to get started. We'd like to thank Hometown Ticketing. Hometown Ticketing is the leading digital ticketing provider to schools and colleges. I don't think I need to say anything more. Go to hometownticketing.com for more information. hometownticketing.com. We'd like to thank Ohio University and their online masters in athletic administration. This is an affordable, just 20 months, totally online master's program that also allows you to complete 11 NIAAA leadership training courses. Go to ohio.edu/info/MAA for more information. We want to say thanks to Vital Signs Wall of Fame. If you're looking for a really cool way to display your school record boards or your school's Hall of Fame, go to vitalsignswalloffame.com. Take a look at their interactive touchscreen video consoles. They're also great ways to share your school's unique history and brag about your proudest moments. The website is vitalsignswalloffame.com. Mention the podcast, you'll get a nice discount. vitalsignswalloffame.com. We want to say thanks to Huddle. As a football coach, I used Huddle for years. As an athletic director, I made sure our school was a Huddle school. And our coaches, our student athletes, even our parents just love the Huddle platform. Go to huddle.com. Join the 8 million users. Turn your school into a Huddle school. We also want to say thanks to our friends at Snap Raise. Have you ever spent weeks and weeks on a fundraiser and been disappointed with the results? No more. Go to snapraise.com. It's the best online fundraising platform out there. They also have a lot of other platforms that would really be worth your while to check out. But if you're looking for a fundraiser, look no more. You found it. Go to snapraise.com. Welcome back, everybody, to another segment of Small School Athletic Director on the Educational AD Podcast. If you're new to this series, every week we visit with an athletic director from a smaller school. And our definition of a small school is maybe 300 students or less in that upper 4 grades, that high school. It can be a rural school, it can be a metro school, but we're looking at small school ADs. That's where I got my start. And as we've said many times, small school ADs probably wear more hats than any other kind of AD. Our guest today is Matt Aten. He is the director of athletics for the Benton School District. That's in Benton, Pennsylvania. He's the director of athletics for their middle high school program, also a full-time teacher there. Probably, I'm going to guess he probably coaches in his spare time. So, Matt, welcome to Small School AD.
Awesome. Great. Jake, thanks for having me on today.
Well, you and I got connected through a mutual acquaintance. And again, for our listeners, we're recording this July 2nd. So it's summertime, hopefully a relaxing time for ADs, but some ADs, they never take that hat off. Matt, share a little bit about your background. Certainly tell us about your school. And then I'm curious to hear what tips you have for our listeners on small school AD.
Sure. So the Benton Area School District, we're located here in northeastern Pennsylvania, which is approximately 15 miles north of the town of Bloomsburg. We're a very rural district and a very small school. So we have a graduating class of somewhere around 50 students every year. Our school is a middle high school, and we offer 11 different varsity sports here at Benton, along with 8 different junior high teams. Just a little bit about me. I've taught at the Benton Area School District for the last 22 years. This was my first job right out of college. I've coached at just about every level, from junior high all the way up through the varsity ranks. And I've been our athletic director here since 2020.
Well, that's definitely fuel for another podcast episode, coming back to your school, right out of college. What sort of tips do you have for our listeners that you found to be effective for you at in Benton at your school setting?
Yeah, no, a lot of us could probably speak at length about the importance of, balance and being well organized. But, and obviously that's very, very crucial to our success. But one of the things that I try to do every single day, when I get in the building here early in the morning, is I want to handle my toughest business first. And that's kind of because of the position that I'm in, teaching a full schedule, being an athletic director at the same time. It's an important thing for me to be able to do. Hopefully it doesn't happen every single day, but if I can take a look at what are the pressing issues or what are the things I really need to handle as an athletic director, immediately today, because I know at 7:45 I'm going to be doing security at the door. And at 8 o'clock, my classes are coming in, and I'm going to be teaching throughout the day. And obviously, I've got a little bit of time kind of built in my schedule, but it really kind of helps me, stay focused. It really helps me, kind of get my day started properly, in terms of being successful as an athletic director and being a teacher at the same time.
We've said it already, that athletic directors, any athletic director wears a lot of hats. You're wearing that hat of, you mentioned full-time teacher, athletic director for the middle and the high school program. You talked about, all duty. I'm sure there's parking lot duty, dismissal, lunch duty. Is there any talk with you and your supervisors about making the athletic director position a little more full-time, maybe not completely full-time, and maybe less time in the classroom? Has that ever been a discussion?
It hasn't been yet. I don't know if it'll ever kind of get to that point or not. They do give me, time at the end of the day and stuff like that to be able to get some of my jobs accomplished and whatnot. But we all work very well together here at Benton, and so that kind of makes my job a lot easier. My wife is the media specialist and the librarian here at school. And so for all our social media stuff, her kids are handling that, and that makes, my job so much easier in terms of promoting our athletes and our students. And the relationship that I have with our administration, really kind of makes this something that's able to, that we're able to actually work.
Looking at the future, we're in summer right now. Maybe you've already got your plans in place for 2024, but looking ahead to 2025 and beyond, is there a project or anything you're looking at that's going to add to your athletic department?
Actually, this year in 2024, we're starting to add our first Hall of Fame. So we've never had a sports Hall of Fame here at Benton. And that was something that I've kind of had in the works for the last 2 years to try and get this kind of up and going. And so I'm excited for that this year. It's going to be something that we roll out at homecoming. And hopefully it's an exciting event for our entire community.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. So you've already done some groundwork, or you're getting ready to start it. Where are you at in the process?
We've done all the groundwork. We've got a committee that's been formed. We've been meeting here, last couple months, and we'll probably do a little bit more here over the summer, and it should be ready to go by October.
Oh, wow, that's exciting. I'm sure the community is going to be jazzed up about that. If one of our listeners wanted to reach out and pick your brain a little bit,
Yep.
and find out more about how you work things at Benton, or about your Hall of Fame, which is a great topic, what's the best way that they can get a hold of you?
Probably through email. My email address is maten@bentonsd.org. And that's probably the best way that anyone can get a hold of me. Also on our Facebook page, the Benton AD, I can take messages there as well.
All right. Well, very good. Well, Matt, thanks so much for sharing with our listeners today. Hope you have a relaxing summer, and then all the best with the coming school year and your Hall of Fame kickoff.
Awesome. Great. Thanks for having me on, Jake.
Well, thank you. We want to say thanks to our listeners too, and remind you that we upload the Zoom recordings of all of these interviews to the Educational AD Podcast YouTube channel. We do this segment every single week and share stories and best practices just about every day. So hopefully you'll come back and join us again on another episode of the Educational AD Podcast. Before we go, as always, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors one last time. Please visit these sponsors. They're all great companies that I used as an athletic director. I know you're going to love using them too. We want to say thanks to Gipper, Huddle, Sideline Interactive, Hometown Ticketing, Athletic Surveys by LifeTrack, Home Campus, Snap Raise, part of the Snap Mobile Group, Vital Signs Wall of Fame, and the Ohio University Online Masters. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you next time on the Educational AD Podcast.